Look, Hannah, if you're going to leave these around, I'm going to fucking use them. I don't care. What is it? Ah! My eye. Do I look pretty? Welcome, friends, to Hilarious Name Pending, episode number 10. This is the 10th week I'm doing this in a row, hence the shirt. Because this is a special occasion, my friends. I didn't iron it. It's quite hot as well. I might take it off. Might do this show topless. And holy Phil Spencer, what a week it has been. We have been inundated with good and tasty video game news thanks to E3. And after too many late nights, too much caffeine, and not enough sleep, it is finally over. It's done. It's finished. So here are some of the biggest news stories coming out of E3 2017. Project Scorpio is unveiled. The long-awaited reveal of Project Scorpio finally went ahead this week at Microsoft's E3 media briefing. Big Phil Spencer himself kicked off proceedings, unveiling the Project Scorpio and revealing its name, the Xbox One X. This juiced-up Vitor Belfort of consoles is the most powerful home console ever, boasting a lot of big numbers that I don't even want to begin to understand. And it's small too, with a sleek design that makes this beastly machine the smallest and arguably the best-looking Xbox ever. So with this powerhouse of interactive entertainment poised to take the world by storm, what new and exclusive software can we expect to be playing on the Xbox One X? Well, there's Forza Motorsport 7... and Crackdown 3. Yeah, it's two first-party exclusives. So yeah, it turns out there's not a lot coming specifically for the Xbox One X, other than the promise of a higher frame rate and some more pixels in the games that you can already buy on older, cheaper consoles. Essentially, the Xbox One X is Microsoft's answer to the PS4 Pro, and ultimately it's just as fucking pointless. Big Phil did mention the existence of 22 exclusive games coming to Xbox though, which did tempt my wallet into embracing the Xbox One family, until it became abundantly clear that the majority of those exclusives were indeed timed exclusives, hidden under the console launch exclusive tagline. That means games like Tacoma, The Last Night, and PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds will come to Xbox One first, but will soon find their way to PlayStation 4 in the near future. And that leaves the Xbox One X sitting pretty at £449, with nothing but a driving sim and a game that looks lost in 2007 to sell you the console. Great. Go fuck yourself, Microsoft. Spiderman PS4 looks mental. PlayStation's conference was a lacklustre affair this year, offering nothing much in the way of new announcements, and instead giving more details on what we saw last year. God of War and Days Gone saw some extended gameplay clips, Horizon Zero Dawn had its story DLC shown off, and Shadow of the Colossus is getting remade because apparently we all like to live in the past. Other than that though, there wasn't a whole lot to write home about. But ever the unlikely hero, Spider-Man came along at the end of the conference to save the day. Developed by Insomniac, this version of Spider-Man showed its many doubters, me included, that it does genuinely look as good as it did in last year's surprise reveal. Taking what seems to be some cues from Rocksteady's Arkham games, Insomniac appear to be treating the web-slinger with the utmost of respect, faithfully creating an instantly recognisable style in the game. Everything we saw, from the stealth elements, the melee attacks, the web-slinging, and even the use of environmental objects, was quintessential Spider-Man. The gameplay we saw took us on a whirlwind rollercoaster. Anyway, this sumptuous-looking Spider-Man is a PS4 exclusive, and is slated for a 2018 release date. A time period that I would definitely take with a pinch of salt right now. Delays will no doubt be a big part of this game's future, so I am guessing it's going to be quite a long time until we can get our hands all the way up into Peter Parker's tasty little web holes. Nintendo did a good thing. I am dumbfounded. Awestruck even. I can't believe what I have witnessed. Nintendo did something good. In a world first for Hilarious Name Pending, I am about to report on something good that Nintendo has done. What is happening to the world? It's upside down. The world is upside down. On Tuesday afternoon, Nintendo had their E3 Spotlight presentation, a short but sweet showcase of what the Japanese giant has got coming within the next 12 months. And that next 12 months looks like a lot of old game franchises being brought back to life. Their 24-minute Spotlight presentation teased gamers with a glimpse at a Metroid Prime 4 logo, revealed at length a new Kirby and a new Yoshi game, and they even gave us a first look at the gameplay from Mario Odyssey, otherwise known as Mario Mind Rape. But that isn't all though. Nintendo have even more coming. They've got Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle coming from Ubisoft in August. There's Pokken Tournament DX coming in September. And there was also confirmation by way of Sunzaku Ishihara from the Pokemon Company that there is indeed a core Pokemon game being developed for Switch. Yes, a proper bona fide Pokemon game. But, and I cannot believe I'm saying this, Nintendo, they didn't stop there. They also announced that Rocket League, the world's greatest game, and I will fight anyone to death who says otherwise, is coming to Nintendo Switch. Yep, Rocket League on the go. I can play Rocket League on the toilet. Nintendo, take my money. Take my money. Take it. Seriously, no, give me a Switch. Look. Do you want my shoes? You give me my shoes. Here, have my hat. Have my hat. I want a Switch. Nintendo have proven me so wrong, showing that they are actually listening to fans and bringing something to the table which they arguably should have done at the launch of the Nintendo Switch. Their hybrid console is now the most appealing on the market, with a killer lineup that outclasses most, if not all, platforms. In a year that had such focus on power and on graphical fidelity in the guise of the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro, Nintendo has come along, taken a comfortable squat and squeezed out an unruly shit all over its competitors. It has once again shown that the value of games and of software severely outshines the bragging rights of the hardware that is behind them. Top work, Nintendo. Top work. Sony is being a cunt. For some unknown reason, Sony is pulling a really cunty move and blocking crossplay across different platforms for Rocket League and Minecraft. With the announcement of Rocket League for Nintendo Switch and Microsoft's discerning efforts to make Minecraft one ubiquitous online experience, it seems platform crossplay is a hot topic at this year's E3. Not if you are Sony though. They are having none of it, outright refusing to have its friends round to play. Eurogamer's Wesley Yin Poole quizzed PlayStation's Jim Ryan, the head of global sales and marketing, on this very issue, to find out what the fuck was going on. Jim had this to say. Yes! It's certainly not a profound philosophical stance we have against this. Unfortunately, it's a commercial discussion between ourselves and other stakeholders, and I am not going to get into the detail of that on this particular instance. End quote. But Wesley, ever the stern journalist that he is, pressed him, stating that PlayStation fans were upset and needed an explanation. Jim followed up with this. Cut! We have a contract with the people who go online with us, that we look after them, and that they are within the PlayStation curated universe. Exposing what in many cases are children to external influences we have no ability to manage or look after. It's something we have to think about very carefully. End quote. Yeah, bullshit, Jim. Utter bullshit. Trying to make it about children and whipping out that disgusting virtue signalling nonsense so you can justify a move that isolates the PlayStation user from the wider gaming community is deplorable. The real issue and the real heart of this problem is something that Jim hinted at in that first quote. He called it a commercial discussion. So it's business. Business, once again, is hindering what is at the very heart of video games. And Sony don't want to be seen playing ball with the enemy just in case it hurts them financially or makes their shareholders just a little bit mad. Which it won't, by the way, because throwing up this crossplay wall now has already made PlayStation the bad guy, taking away all the good that the brand typically stands for. So smart move, dickheads. Very smart move. I mean, are you seriously trying to be the new Nintendo now? Because Nintendo have put their ideas up, do you feel like you need to replace the gaming industry with a fucking knobhead? PlayStation, ladies and gentlemen. PlayStation. And that's all you're getting from me this week, folks. I'm now going to plug up my anus with twigs and berries so I can hibernate until my eyes will stay open without the help of pharmaceuticals. So what did E3 mean to you this year? Are there things that surprised you? Will you be buying an Xbox One X? You mad twat if you are. Let me know in the comments down below or over on Twitter @DarylDoes. And please check out all the reaction videos I've been doing across the week where I've been recapping and reacting to the different E3 conferences. There's a bit more of an in-depth analysis from me there than you'll find here. Also, share this video with your friends if you liked it, and throw a thumbs up my way if you fancy it. And until next time, fart noise. Bleeding.